Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Social Conversations. I'm your host, Santosh Watson, and with me is the CEO and founder of Dealin, Nadia Al Sheik. So without further ado, Dealin is a peer-to-peer online platform which allows people to list their products for sale or expertise for hire on their own online business profile. Dealin stands out from other C2C marketplace platforms by prioritizing listings from vulnerable individuals such as single mothers, ex-convicts, or low-income senior citizens. The platform doesn't just stop there. It also provides consultancy services to its Dealin family. Hope I did a pretty good job on summarizing what
Yes.
Dealin does as a business. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to that?
Basically, it's helping vulnerable members of the community, and anyone can access it. And it's a full support, so we become their partners. We don't consider them as users.
Right, the Dealin family.
Yeah,
Right,
we are their partners from the beginning. So if they need any assistance in learning the basics of business, they need mentoring, they need coaching. We do interactive workshops. The whole aim of Dealin is they're all supported by NGOs or government institutions. Beneficiaries, they become dependent on donations. So what we're trying to do is to transform them into productive members of the community where they are independent.
Right, so you kind of like empower the people right now so that they
Yes.
get to do what they want to do
Exactly.
and be successful in that. And their kids can learn from that.
Exactly.
And it's like a domino effect.
And we involve the children.
Right, okay.
Yeah, like if a mother, let's say we have mothers that, unfortunately, most of them, they're not educated.
Right.
So they speak just the native language, their English is very weak, and they don't really know how to access the internet, we were surprised by the level. We thought like in Singapore, everyone would know how to access the internet and if they're very familiar with it. But actually we were basing it on people who use the internet to shop, or
Right.
to whatever. But you're talking about low income families. So they're not using it, right? But who are the experts? It's the kids.
Right.
So now what do? We get the kids involved.
Okay.
So if the mother is giving a cooking lesson, all right, so what we're trying to do now, we're trying to cross borders. Singapore is a very small market, it's competitive already. If we're gonna depend on finding jobs in Singapore for all these low income,
Right.
all vulnerable members of the communities, we're
Right.
not gonna succeed, okay? So what we're trying to do is for them to get money from other countries.
Right.
So how do we do it? We're going with not the traditional way also. E-learning is the new thing, is the future, okay? So we thought about it. Why don't we take e-learning, and now innovate it into something different, into the skills that they have.
Okay.
So the way we look at it, so why don't we take them? We have the young and we have the senior citizens, and based on the vision, they have to share the same vision, right?
Right.
Okay, which is the young entrepreneur's vision. If they have shared the same vision and they can fit in, within the company, then we create a team where we have the youth, senior citizens, and the other vulnerable member of the communities, which are single mothers or ex-offenders or whatever, and create a team. All right. This way, the team has to fit in within the company to ensure its success.
Right.
But what we're doing at the same time, we're creating empathy within the community.
Right, because everyone gets to understand each other and when they work together, right?
Thank you. And this is how you create a supporting community.
Right.
And this is how the community will help itself to develop, and to achieve more things. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So
Very cool.
this is what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
So this is actually what is our end goal, is when we start with them, this is the end. And then we want them to be successful. And the only thing that they have to sign up when they sign up with us, because everything is offered free of charge.
Right.
So we don't charge anything, workshops, everything, support, everything is free of charge. Their website, uploading products, editing their videos, everything is free of charge.
Right.
The only time we start charging them is when they start earning an income.
Right.
And it's only a 20%, that's it. It doesn't increase if they increase their sales. It doesn't increase if their business is bigger. We don't have up to 20 products, it's free, and then you have to pay. No, everything is free.
Right.
Okay, the only thing is per transaction, we charge a 20%. So our aim is that they become successful and they turn into a big business and they're off our platform.
Yeah.
But then what they have to do, what they sign up, if they want all these free services, they sign up that they have to become mentors.
And come back and...
Yes, and assess the vulnerable member of the community.
Right.
This is the only thing we ask in return.
So, I mean, I'm sure it's been a difficult journey, at least
It's
even
surprising.
just with Dylan.
Yeah.
But I'm also sure that Dylan didn't just pop out of thin air, right? And I'm sure that it's like a culmination of experiences that you've gone through throughout your life. So you were born in Jordan, so you weren't born here, right? How was your journey like there, and what did you learn there?
Okay, so Jordan is a totally, it's the Middle East.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Middle East is a more conservative part of the world, where they do talk about human rights and equal rights, but actually, no, it's a male-dominant society.
Right.
But I was blessed, because, I'm blessed that I was born to educated parents, okay? So they were open-minded and they believed in equality,
Okay.
So when it came to education, my dad believed that education is the key for success. So to cut a long story short, I woke up one day with nothing.
Right.
So now I'm in Singapore. I haven't been here for 7 months because he arrived before me, and he started the affair with a lady before. Now I couldn't share it with my family because at the same time that I found out, my dad had a major heart surgery. Open heart surgery, which is so that situation was difficult. And unfortunately, 3 months after that, he passed away. So I decided to study psychology.
Okay.
So my BA is in English literature and political science, but my experience is business and marketing. This is what I've been hired for all my life.
Right.
And then I decided that I need to study psychology to help myself and to help my son how to deal with it. So I started night studying. Okay, but before that, I started my company, okay, which was a partnership with a friend of mine, that I was helping her to start a company. And then when this happened, the inheritance that I was left with, I started a small company, and I remember we started it with $5,000 through a friend of mine who was kind enough to give me his products to sell them. Which were Dead Sea products, without putting any limitations. But within 1 year, we had agents in Malaysia and Indonesia and China. And China actually is what made it for us because it's the contract that we signed, which was $4 million. Our profit was $2 million.
So there were 3 things that you would tell an entrepreneur who's like planning on starting his own business. How would they kind of what are 3 things that they need to know to see a problem and kind of solve that problem?
Don't try to think of like, I want to create a big thing. No, don't do that. Look around you. The best ideas come, from the demand that is needed. Like you might have the best idea in the world, but if there's no demand for it, what's the use, right?
This is the more business side of things.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
All right, so look around you. If we're looking at AI, all right, don't follow. Don't try to imitate anyone. Don't think because this company succeeded, if I do the same thing, I will succeed. No, look at the market. Understand it, study it. You will find there's always a gap in the market. There's always something that is so simple that somebody is overlooking, and you will only find it when you're just trying to understand things. Once you get the idea, keep it to yourself. Don't share it. No, I say that to everyone, even all the entrepreneurs that come on our platform, and I'm working with them and helping them, I tell them, please, don't share it with anyone else. You can trust me because I'm working with you, but even the rest of the team, I don't want you to share it with anyone else unless the people that I tell you to share it with. Because anyone can take this idea. And if they have the means and you're not ready, let's be very honest, because there are people who take advantage,
Because they're taking their opportunity at the end of the day.
Look at Facebook. The second advice is having an idea is not good enough.
Okay.
is you have to learn how to transform this idea into a business.
Mm-hmm.
So for any entrepreneur, an idea by itself is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You have to transform it into a business, then you have to test it.
Right.
And you have to be able to take suggestions. You know, if you're gonna go into a business with the mentality that I know the best and no one else can help me,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna fail. Arrogance is the worst thing that can happen to
Yeah.
you at any stage of your life, you know.
Right.
If we go through history, we look at businessmen or we look at dictators, the beginning of their fall was their arrogance.
Right.
You know, so if you are arrogant, you're not gonna succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Be open-minded, okay? Get the right team,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and believe in it.
So if,
that's
it feels like
my
we've got
advice.
4 pieces of advice. So first, to observe the market.
Yeah.
Secondly, to
Transform the idea.
So transfer
into
the idea to a
business.
business idea. Third, to get advice and not
Get
be arrogant.
advice and
fourth,
believe,
to believe in
yourself.
yourself.
Believe in yourself and then believe in your idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great foundation for any entrepreneur to kick off in.
Well, I hope so. I hope it can help them.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm
believing
sure.
in yourself is the most important thing.
Yeah, and I think your story so far only emphasizes those lessons in needing to believe in yourself
You
and
have to
in needing
believe
to
in
develop your ideas.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Oh, thank you so
And
much.
I'm sure this has been very useful to everyone who's been listening to us.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. I'm sorry. I told you I blabber a lot.
No, but it was a very interesting story.
But thank you so
And
much.
yeah, I mean, we like to have the most exciting
Thank
journeys
you.
on social conversations.
That's so kind of you to say that. It means a lot to me. Seriously, honestly.
Yeah.
Just saying that sentence means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
your
much for being
kindness
here.
and
Yeah.
thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is another episode of Social Conversations. I'm Santosh Watson, your host, and with me is Nadia Al Sheik
Thank
from
you.
Dealin. Leave a like, comment down below if you have any ideas, or if you're an entrepreneur yourself and you feel like you've learned a lot. Share with us something that you've learned. Share this video to anyone who you think might learn as well. And yeah, we'll see you next time when I believe we have another guest.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much.